Hello, I'm going to show you a way of executing JavaScript commands on a browser which has inspect element and console blocked in it. So the first thing you have to do is go to mattervision.com/cacho console. That's CACHO console. And we're going to get the text from here. So copy this text. Make a new bookmark and change the URL to the text you just copied, which is really a bunch of JavaScript code. Name it whatever you want. So I'm going to name it Cacho Console. Cool name. And that's all the setup done. You now have a bookmarklet with JavaScript code in it, which when clicked will prompt up this. This is just a draggable div, which will collect input and execute it as JavaScript code. So for example, I can put in here a piece of code which will be document.body.style.background color equal to, I don't know, green. Okay. And that will be executed, even though I've had no access whatsoever to inspect element or the console, which will probably be blocked on the computer. You're seeing this right now. So, okay. So what are these two boxes down here? The bottom right box will tell me the ID and tag name of the element I'm hovering over. So for example, right now my cursor is over header div, which is a div. Okay, makes sense. The bottom left box will tell me the ID, tag name, and text of the element I've clicked on. So you can see there it matches, both box match right now because I've just clicked on the div I'm hovering over. So that's just to tell you stuff about where your cursor is, which is useful. It's kind of an alternative to inspect element. What else? So what are these? I'm going to close this real quick. So what are these commands here? These are just commands I think you'll find useful. So for example, close. Close is not a standard JS command, but it's something I implemented, which will allow you to get rid of this box. So if it's in the middle or you've finished editing, you can just close it. Okay, what else? A lot of people want inspect element just to change the text and images and stuff like that. So what you can use for that is this, content editable. So you can see now I can change this text here. I don't know, chicken. Okay, set that back to false to get rid of that. Okay, what else? Color hover off. So you can see when I'm hovering over stuff, its color is changing for, I think it was a millisecond, but it's an insanely short piece of time. But if you want to get rid of that, all you have to do is execute this command, color hover off. And you can see the color changes are no longer there. And then finally, if you want to disable hyperlinks to be able to edit more comfortably or whatever, you can see that hyperlink's working at the moment. I want to disable that. So the command you're going to use is this. And you can see the hyperlink is no longer working. Okay, and then plus any other JS command. Yeah, this main purpose of this is executing JavaScript commands, having access to editing the source code without the console. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you're defining a function, like I am doing right now, let's say document.body.style.background color equal to red. Okay, if you're defining a function and you want to call it, you have to do that on the same round. You can't define it on one and then call it on another. That won't work. You have to do it on the same run. So I just shown you how it doesn't work. I'll show you how it works though. There you go. So yeah, I think that's all of it. Keep in mind you can edit this. If you just take a look at here, at this code here, and you think you can make any improvements to it, make it better, make it less annoying, I don't know, maybe smaller works better for you or whatever, just take a look at this. There's a lot of stuff you can change there. And yeah, if you have any questions or any ideas, leave them in the comment section. That's it.